instead of focusing on what everyone else is focusing on, to actually walk into this new beginning that's coming and to have this wonderful abundance that's going to alter your DNA, okay? You're going to upgrade. You're going to elevate yourself into this extremely happy time where abundance, sunshine, and everything that it is that you want is available to you. But it requires you to make this decision. You're looking at these two options in front of you. These two options are saying you can take this leap of faith or you can resist it, okay? You can keep staying in your old patterns, disappointing yourself, or you can move forward. What we're dealing with is we're struggling with our ego. We are wrestling and battling our ego. And we have learned the trap, okay? We have learned what light being trapped looks like. We have learned that there has been an attack on relationships, on individuality, on groups, on individuals. It's like from all angles, and people are holding on by a thread, being promised things like abundance and money and fortune, okay? And what I'm being shown is there's a lot of foolery out here, okay? This is the mascot energy where I'm seeing a bunch of fake people. I'm not calling nobody fake, okay? Because I was fake too. But I'm saying this mascot energy is a character we play for a time so that we can be liked and accepted in society. And because right now the narrative is rapidly changing, we don't know what we're mascotting for anymore. 444. We don't know what we're jumping around for anymore. We don't know who we're cheering on, what's going on, how to deal with this. But your inner child, it's like this love letter energy to your inner child. Don't fall back into old patterns just because they're familiar. Love me. Because right now we're really understanding what PTSD looks like to the psyche, to the human, okay? This is beyond just your day-to-day. We are diving deep into magic past your awakened life, because what's coming is super expanded. It's ninth house, deep knowledge and wisdom all around us and available to us. We went within and saw. We have been granted access. Our codes are now online. We can now tap in to what makes us happy and feel emotionally content, which is a loving relationship with ourselves and with others. We want to have this happiness. We want to have it. Who doesn't want it? It's more about how we're going about it. If we keep running in these circles and these cycles where we keep hearing that we're going to basically walk down the sidewalk and a bag of money is going to be sitting there, that's not the way to get it, okay? That's not the way to get it. This is cognitive dissonance. This is your thoughts and not in harmony with your actual beliefs. These are two beliefs. You believe you're going to walk down the sidewalk and pick up a bag of money. No, that's not how you get it. And this is a little bit of a boot camp, because that's what we really need. We really need to get out of this prison. This prism is designed to refract light. It is truly trying to get you not to see your totality. It's trying to get you to see you as a small little thing. And it doesn't want you to tap in. It wants you to be in fear. It wants you to submit and to succumb. There's fear right underneath that. Exactly. With that, like, come on. Look at that. Look at this message. Atom is Adam. Fear, Christianity. it like all was dumped on us, okay? So I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna dissect all of this, and we're gonna find out what it is you actually need to do to find true abundance, okay? Yeah, let's pull some more of these. Actually, I'm gonna pull one of these cards because we are talking about abundance. So these cards, all right, what's blocking you right now? What's blocking you right now? You love life, huh? Free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. Love and be loved. Yes, it's the lack of love. Let me tell you all about love. I will happily talk about love. Happily talk about love because love is everything. You are love. And if you want to be in love, you first have to start with yourself. Be in love with yourself. You are a divine creation of the Creator. You came here to express yourself, okay? When you were little, you didn't need all the alcohol and the substances to go out there and dance and be free and be merry and be jolly. That's why children are so in the spirit. They're so happy. They're so joyful. It's about getting back in harmony with play, with pleasure. Being in love. That's what we really want. You want to love, you want a partner? You want to be in love? You want to have happiness, you're happily ever after? We have to stop blaming and pointing fingers and critiquing and pointing every little negative thing about somebody out to them and hopping, skipping, and jumping to the next person like treating souls like trash. Because the more we do that on the outside, it's a reflection of how we feel on the inside. And this partnership card, this love life. We have forgotten. We've allowed these programs, this social media to come in and just take over our lives. It's bizarre. It makes no sense. It's quite simple. You see this her foot in the water there? That's tapping in, staying connected, this overflowing of emotions, of waterfalls in the background. This woman represents you, your feminine energy to magnetize things to you because you radiate love. And it's being blocked by this systematic beast that has you in full submission. This is the time where we must fight back. In our subconscious, this is right here, this is telling me that in your subconscious mind, you know how to get free, but you're shutting down the method because of fear, because of what you've been programmed to believe. Because if you were to take this sword and reverse it and put it outward and defend yourself, you would be exposed. And that feeling of being exposed is what's holding you back. It's holding you back. You're not jumping. You're not taking the leap of faith. You have the ability to have anything you want in this world. Any richness that you desire. Any richness you desire. But there has to be a balance. When we're too greedy, when we're too focused on the coin, when we're too focused on the bag, when we're too focused on the money, we're missing the target. We're not actually jumping towards the abundance. We're jumping towards the false illusion that the coin or the money or the material exchange thing is what we're seeking when it's not. Because the Empress here, What she has is inside. She represents the womb in which creates all life. Okay? This is your creative life force. This is your absolute abundance. It's knowing that you sit on top of this throne, meaning it doesn't mean you have to be a king or a queen of anybody. It just means you recognize your blood as divine. You recognize that you belong to the kingdom of heaven, of divinity. You know that you come from a source that loves you, and then you represent that. Just like the parent would say, send off their child with love and expect them to be love, you know? We're being like programmed by all this false lies. Okay? What's blocking you from your abundance? Limitations. Wisdom in reverse. Not being wise and seeing that you have been a bird in a cage. You are a bird in a cage that has the key to the cage. Fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Let go of your worries. Wisdom is the insight into the nature of physical objects, giving you foresight. Use your best judgment. 2 birds here. Birds have wings. Birds fly. You have the ability to fly. And what you're doing is you're putting yourself in this cage every single day. And you're saying, I'm not in a cage. I'm free. Because that's how you feel comfortable in the cage. And I know that's a little bit harsh and a little bit blunt, but it's just how it is. It's why you're carrying all this weight. You're in charge of your DNA and of your cells and of your ability to get yourself out of the situation you're currently in. It's up to you. Yeah, there's many choices. Okay? Opportunities abound. When you are in a dilemma, all roads lead to Rome. Look at all your options. All your options are, one extreme option you have is to quit everything you're doing and start a new life tomorrow. That's one option you have. And that option is unconventional, but it's possible. You know, you do have the option. I hear a bunch of, but I have, but I this, but I that. Well, let's focus on everything in between, because what you've been doing thus far isn't working. And if you spend another day, 10 days, 10 years repeating the same patterns, you're going to be in the same position and not move anywhere and not take advantage of this abundance energy all around us right now, where you can just ride the wave into the sunset to where you feel grounded and content with the options available to you to bring in the life you want to live. Instead of showing up every single day to a life that you don't enjoy. We are on a path to peace here, and we're going to find peace. We're not going to, beautiful. Resources. Be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Use wisely and as needed. Guardian angels. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortune. Trust your guardian angels. You know, a lot of times we focus on what we are in control of based on what we have designed, not what we could be in control of. So I see here, it's like showing me how you have designed it. So your current work, your current house, your current lifestyle, your current partner, everything, it's all in your hands. But when you trust the angels, when you give yourself to the divine and you say, you know what, I don't know that I can do this anymore. I don't know that me being in control is actually bringing in what it is I want. Clearly what I want isn't working. So I see you here with this angel card. It's like surrendering to a new power, not this power we've been in submission to over here, not this mobile. This represents an earth, religious, physical submission. Like, I signed a contract to be in obedience to you for X amount of time. And then I've been in the submission power thing, exchange, this power struggle. And I've been suffering through it because it's very breadcrumb-like. It's very unrealistic. I have no free time. I have no ability to enjoy myself. I'm just always in submission to you. That's the energy that you're currently in. You're in this energy of, I don't even know how to get out of it. But you have it's a lot of brain blockage. It's not actually real obstacles. It's mental blocks and illusions. And I'm being shown like, you should write down every single day the freedom that you want, the things that you want, envision the things that you want. Because that's the world we're in now. You're able to manifest anything you want. All right. And what's going to bring in, show me what's going to bring in this abundance. What's going to bring in this abundance? Stop watching Hollywood. Yeah. Shedding, letting go of the old way. We no longer are in this. It says reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. Time to set higher goals. Higher goals. Winning. You know what I'm saying? And then, bam. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once. Then the windfall comes in. 2020. That's perfect vision. When you perfectly see the vision that you create, bam, you receive. I'm gonna pull some of these cards to change the energy for a second. Let's ring a bell. Clear the energy. If you have a drink, please take a drink, take a breath. Because we have a lot of work to do. And the amount of PTSD that we're struggling through is so deep. It's so deep, okay? I want to dive deep now. I want to go past this. Don't you want to move past this energy? Don't you want this new beginning? Don't you want something new? Don't you want to stop hearing the same old message over and over and over again? Don't you want to actually see it come in for yourself? This is more like a boot camp type of energy. This is for people who really want somebody to coach them through what they can obtain for themselves. Not to repeat limiting beliefs in your head that you can't, or that the options aren't available to you, because they are. It's more so about trial and error, failure actually. Consistent failure eventually leads to success. And it's okay to jump into something that you might fail. Start that business. Start it. Get something, spark, light it on fire, okay? Get something going. It's just business. You know what I'm saying? It's just business. You're either working for them or you're working for yourself. You're either showing up every day in submission to this, I want to call it by its name, but I might not get exposed on YouTube. But you're showing up for their business. You're showing up for their trap, for their system, for their codes. And then they program you into their computers. And then you robotically do their rhythms and their motions. And it's not to say that if you're a worker or an employee type or somebody that wants to be a part of somebody else's establishment that there's something wrong with you. But it's more so about the integrity behind the work. What it is that you're attached to, and is it in alignment and harmony with your soul? You live 100 years. Are you going to give that to this system? No, absolutely not. That's not fair. You spent enough time giving yourself away or wasting time, right? We're now today going to program our mind to make a better decision tomorrow, to take the inspired action. Whether it's, I'm going to do 10 push-ups tomorrow. That's an improvement. Be proud of yourself. You know, I'm going to go on a walk tomorrow. I'm going to go apply at that job or for that grant or for that loan. I'm going to go look at that place. I'm going to go test drive that car. Something spontaneous. Spark the energy. Show your system that you're open to change, and the change will come in. And then you can truly alchemize the energies that start flowing to you. And then you create the channel, and then the currency. And then it flows to you, and then poof, then you don't know what to do with all of it, you know? Whoa. They try to make me go to rehab, but I say no, no, no. So Amy Winehouse came out, which is a tragedy. I'm seeing how all this talent, all this beauty, like what a beautiful soul. And her message was just so powerful. That song by itself. She's like, you think I'm depressed? You want me to go to rehab? 17 days is a long time. I want to lay up with Ray. I don't want to go to rehab. If that girl would have went to rehab, we might still have her. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go to rehab, girl. We love you. We want you to flourish, and Ohana, one love. We want to see you thrive. We want to see you make it. Get up off the couch. And it's okay. No, I'm not trying to say if you're on the couch, you're doing something wrong, because I sit on the couch too. You know what I mean? It's it's not really about either extreme, because Beyonce also came out, and I feel like she's a bit extreme the other way, where she's doing a little too much. I don't know her life. I can't really judge. But just for the sake of imagination, because that's what we're doing, we're playing here in the imagination and the thought realm. Let's just say there is this inner peace that when you cultivate it, you get to invite in the energy that will provide you the key to unlock the prison that you have locked yourself into. Why is 7th house here? Puzzle. Something is coming. Something is coming. 7th house, which is partnerships and marriage. A lot of tarot is about relationships, and it's quite toxic to focus desperately on what a tarot reader says about your love life, because it actually requires you to take the efforts, right, to move forward. So it's not to say that you don't need the encouragement or you don't need the support, because many of us do. We do need that extra boost, that extra encouragement, right? But after we get that, we want to turn that off and take the inspired action to move towards it. So I'm seeing you see this opportunity, this decision, I'm telling you, you go left or right. Right now you're just paused staring at this little birdie. You see that free bird that you're just paying attention to, waiting to make this decision to go left or right? You're trying to find the balance. Yeah, you don't really want to make the decision, you know? But I'm telling you, it's like, it's what's going to bring in your peace. It's what's going to bring in all these archetypes. So there's like a natural approach to take here. Okay. You know, it's quite strategic how all this is happening. This design this hasn't happened by coincidence. You're not in a coincidence type of moment. You're in a true designed prism. Okay? You are light. Your energy is light. You are the frequency of light. And for some reason, we have this world that we exist in where we are limited in the way that we can expand without the ability to expand. We weren't trained and taught and nurtured to strengthen our superpowers. We were trained and taught to follow the line and stay in order, follow the rules, and don't break character. But that world's gone. We're in a new time. We're done. Done. Let's talk to the animals. You know why? Because the animals exist just fine and they don't have any money. So you want to know about abundance? Let's talk about the animals. Let's talk to the animals. The animals have the whole world, except for the fact that they're hunted, but they're free. Okay, so let's see what they want to say to you. How do you find your abundance? We got the bear. Hibernate, we got the vulture. Garbage truck, garbage man. Bears hibernate. It's winter. How do you find your abundance? Luck. A little bit of luck. A little bit of luck. Why is the bear here? Ooh, we got month. November. Yeah, look. The world has changed. Whatever you wants you to. The chains are no longer there. Whatever is opened up in the sky is available to you. There's some new energy that says, if you reach out for me, I will be there. Like, hello, what you want? You want to have this? It doesn't even matter what this is. I can't even like take that word this, because I just see so much of what you could have. So many options. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. November. It doesn't have to be literal. Kind of it. Like, November is being shown to me as like a timed event that happened in the sky where you can now access new codes. Your DNA has been awakened to abilities and the epigenetics in your systems that have been turned on and off. You now can more easily turn on the light switch or turn off the light switch. So what it is that you want to gather and to hunker down, because this is a hunkering down energy as well, to kind of put in the cave and take a nap and to kind of receive that energy, so that when spring, the metaphoric spring, happens for you, you come out rejuvenated and refreshed and ready. Why is the vulture here? The bat. Take care because enemies are working against you. Yes, the vulture is this luminous, lingering type of energy. It's like it's waiting for you to, so guys, it's an energy of when you're at your low and you're tired and you're frustrated and it's too much, there's this energy around you where there are things that are picking at what is left. So the little bit of energy you have left, because you're feeling drained. Like I feel this energy of like, my whole body is just tired, you know? And the vulture is like the last little attack on your spirit at the end of the day, because you're not protecting yourself spiritually. You're not recharging yourself. I see you showing up every day for work, doing what the boss man says, whoever that is for you, and not being emotionally fulfilled. The obstacle that is in front of you is you're not emotionally fulfilled. And there's beings and forces all around you just feeding on your energy because you're fueling their systems. It's very parasitic. It's very, like I just feel like right here, it's a lot of pressure on you. And that's not what we're going to focus on, because we're going to focus on getting to the next event, next door. Let's open the next door, you know? Oh. Okay. They try to make me go to rehab, but I say no, no, no. Great passion, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Take care of or there will be a loss of material wealth. I see like too much time spent just chatting it up with gossip, because that form of witchcraft or whatever, just sitting around talking about things that are probably, they're just not useful. Like they're wasting your time. It's great to get with people and to experience togetherness, right? Like it's great. But when we just waste our time chatting it up, there's these spirits behind us that are just, they're using us like puppets to get what they want. And that's not what you want, because then you go back after the gossip to your life and you're still in submission to this character. And you're like, well, why am I here? Why am I running in circles? Because you got to increase your efforts to achieve your goals. You're going to have to give people the boot. You're going to have to say, sorry, I can't come today. I've got to work on this thing. I've got to focus on this thing, because I want to spend time watering my garden and focusing on the things that I want to grow. Because flowers die when you don't water them, you know? Pretty simple math. Get to work. I know I got a bunch of Capricorn, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, look. There is an attack on your health, okay? And I highly recommend you watch my other videos that are way less shallow than this one, because you are needing to focus on your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. Whatever you can do right now. If today it's just your mental health, that's fine. Maybe you need to cry. Crying is a great release, you know? But the point is, there is energies that are wanting you to stay in this unhealthy position. And we ain't about that life, okay? We walk in the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil. And we're not going to continue to succumb to this nasty, disgusting energy. This is the most gluttonous King of Pentacles I've ever seen. King of Pentacles should be this energy of like wealth. But in this deck, it just looks like a pig. And it's not to say that you're a pig. It's to say that you may be in submission to pig energy, to pig-like spirits, to beings that are operating in the most treacherous ways. I don't know how else to tell you besides look at their faces. This is disgusting energy. This looks like immoral, unjust, greedy, nasty, pig-like energy. It reminds me of like, I can't even go into it. I can't even go into it because YouTube doesn't promote that. But my other videos talk about it, so you should really watch it. Really, truly I mean this. I'm here to save your soul. I'm here to help you save your soul. I'm not here to tell you exactly what you want to hear. I'm here to help you see your light, because you need a little bit of a whooping. Like this is a little bit of a little spanking today, because if I have to come to this frequency to meet you, I think that it's only right for me to come at you like a real friend and tell you how I really feel. You know what I mean? And when I step into this energy, it's like draining. It makes me feel like my friend is giving all of themselves to something they don't want to be involved in. And I just want to take you, and I want to say, stop going to that job. Stop doing this thing. Stop paying this thing. Stop giving your time, because that's all you have. You give all your time to this. Billionaires have 24 hours, and so do homeless people. And you're somewhere in the middle. And it's like, I want you to see that you have the ability to understand that the abundance, okay? Abundant energy is available to you. Maybe when you wake up tomorrow, you say some affirmations in the mirror. Maybe when you go to sleep, you meditate for 30 minutes before you go to bed. And you don't focus on if you did it right or wrong. You just do it. You know? Maybe you ride a bike. Maybe you book a trip that you might not be able to afford. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do for you, though. Not for your bank account, not for your boss, not for your kids. You do it for you. I'm going to teach you a little bit of selfishness, because this world has gotten to a point where they want us to be in full submission to knownness. I can't even be in this vibration too long. Yeah, hormone imbalance, not thinking straight, dysregulation. It's reversed and upside down. It's, you know, everything is vibrating. And anything that's still, it's basically dying. How do I say that? Let's not talk about trees. I'm just talking about people. Because everything has to vibrate. That's just the law of the universe. Everything is vibrating. And I just feel like because you're not moving, because you're staying so still in this energy of submission to this shark, this pig, this whatever, say no. No. I'm sorry, I feel so mean today. I'm not trying to be mean. But whoever you are, you definitely need a little bit of a push, okay? So I'm gonna pull out these toxic cards. What are you dealing with? Gosh, what's holding me back? Told you. It says, love triangle, third party, multiple lovers and choices. Look at all these people. This love triangle, I mean, that could be so many things. You can love your friends at work. There's so many ways a love triangle can exist. I'm just seeing, I mean, she's like in work attire. So this could be at work. I don't know. It doesn't have to be that. It could be though. But that's what's draining your energy. All this group, like, do you know where her spirit is? What his spirit's doing? What her spirit? No. You need to worry about yourself right now. You need to go home. You need to take this jacket off. Go put some, like, it's holding you back. There's people around you that are holding you back. Legal issues, court judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. We got the scales of justice here. Yeah. You know, sometimes, I'm getting a couple stories. I'm just going to go with this first one. Sometimes with legal battles, because of how the system is designed, it is sometimes in your best interest to just walk away. Because to fight and to fight and to fight somebody in a court battle, for example, can be taxing, okay? If you're paying a lawyer, you gotta do all this stuff, you gotta show up, you gotta energy. I don't got time for it, you know? It's like, no thanks. Like, I'm just not interested. I'm very uninterested right now. This is why when you go to the holiday party, you gotta drink because you're not happy. You don't even know if you want to be there or why you're like, because you're tired. You show up there all week, all year. You're just tired. You're tired. Oh. Dirty offer. Dirty offer. What's a dirty offer? Wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. There's a way out. There's a way out. I promise you. I promise you're not alone. You're not alone. There's a whole bunch of spirits and angels and guides right now, like actively helping society move into the new way of being, where you're going to function at a much higher vibration and not deal with these toxic energies anymore. Glitches, just glitches. Go the distance. Fight for yourself. If you're gonna run a marathon for anybody, it better be for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why in the Olympics, the greatest people of all time are the ones that win. You know what I'm saying? It's not because they are egotistical and they want to be better than anybody else. It's just they focus all of their time and attention on their superpower and they become the greatest of all time. This is about you becoming the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Of your life. This is heavy Capricorn energy. Like, I am in love with this energy. Like the way that we're talking. Yeah, chop wood. There's some boring paperwork stuff that you got to deal with. You got to clean the house and do the stuff that creates the subconscious patterns that you need to move in the new direction. But once you program yourself and to get the subconscious to work for you, you're unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? You'll be unstoppable. Go the distance for yourself. Believe in yourself. New life. You about to wake up in the spring like a fresh new fairy out of this little egg with all the flexibility that you need to become whoever it is you want to be, who you came here to be. Who are you? I don't even think you know yourself. I don't think you know yourself. Flexible, I just said it. I don't think you know yourself. I don't think you know how far you can bend. I don't think you've tested yourself yet. I just saw someone needs to take a cold shower, an ice bath, or 10. But we can start with 1. Or maybe you've been doing that. And if you have, kudos. Good for you. Good job. Embrace the uncomfortable right now. Buy the book. But create your own book. Don't follow their book. Follow yours. What are you writing? What's your story? What's your ancestor's story? What do they have to tell you? What are they sharing with you? Are you listening? I couldn't get this song out of my head today. Moana, when her, when will my reflection show who I am inside? Look, I know. But like, when will my reflection show who I am inside? I just see your ancestors cheering you on. They're like, look, come on. You got this. The foundation's unstable. It feels rocky, but you got this. You got to believe. We got to get you to believe in yourself. We got to get you to see who you are by not looking in the physical mirror, but closing your eyes and looking in the meditative mirror. And not to waste your time anymore. Like this, literally, I have like almost a headache. It's like, it just feels taxing, draining. Yeah, it could make me tired. Yes, there they are again. 11. There's the council. There's your spirit team saying, hey, I'm here for you. We need you to call on us. We need you to step into it. We need you to embrace us. It's not a mathematical thing. It's not logical. You don't need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just need to go, like the same way when you were little and you saw ice cream, or you saw the park and all your friends are playing, or laying on the trampoline, kicking it with your friends, something like that. That's that innocence, that childlike place that you were at. It's, that's how you tap into them. That's how they work with you. That's how they show up for you. Because you are a child, no matter how old you are. You're a child of somebody. Yeah. See into it. See into the spirit realm. The spirit world is alive. You see how you probably didn't. Look at what's right here. It's hidden. It's hard to see, but all around you, it's alive. The world is alive. The trees, the grass, everything. Now I'm saying Pocahontas, okay? Everything's alive. It's working with you. The water is alive. Everything is a consciousness. And there's the ancestors. The ancestors are not playing on this reading. They want you to know that there's been a battle of eons being fought, and now it's on you. I saw in the new Ghostbusters this dude figure out he was like a fire. He could like harness fire. That's the energy we need to tap into. We need to like, you know, that's where we are in the history. There's the tree. Everything's alive. The tree of life. That's your ancestors, your family tree. That's you reaching to the heavens while also rooting yourself into the earth. That's you knowing yourself, connecting, grounding. What do you want to know for the end here? What's the end here? Let's see. Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? Whoa. Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? A little violent today, guys. A little violent. There's the tree. It says student. We got the student and the prostitute. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Yes. Yes. Humility and devotion to knowledge. Openness to lifelong learning. Yes. Remember I said you're a child? You're always the student. You can be a teacher, you can be a master, but you'll always be a student. You're always going to be a child. And actually this prostitute card, I know it sounds crazy, but it's actually accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. While sure, you might have to move your body in a way you may feel uncomfortable, but it does not compromise your spirit because you're moving in a direction that your soul craves. That's beautiful. Stepping into that energy is powerful for you. What's holding you back? What's holding you back? The vampire, of course. Like I said, this energy that I just feel on my being right now. It's this, and then we got father. These both were in reverse. Dictatorial control, abuse of authority. I told you, there's this power play on you that you're being fed on. Literally, your energy is being eaten. Like, I'm not joking. Okay. Final message. The monk and the nun in reverse. Negative judgment of the physical world. Excess pity. Yeah. This is like almost like victim mentality, like excess need for someone to pity you. You know what I mean? Which I've been what do you call? Not a victim. I don't know. I've done this. You know what I'm saying? Where I've been a victim and I've been like, I'm the victim. And that doesn't help. No one comes and saves you when you do that. And you just perpetuate this cycle. And you're being asked to give it to God. God will take care of everything. And I know God is not some man in the sky, but maybe it is for you. And that's fine. It doesn't really matter. It definitely it doesn't take it personal. Yeah, bam, destroyer. We light it on fire. This is the volcano. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Like what is it called? The volcanic, what's that stuff called? When the lava turns to rock and it becomes the most like new life, new material for something to grow out of. Like, you're setting the stage for a new you. And it's going to make you so happy after you get out of this rut, after you get out of this, look at this monster. I just want to take him out. This is so Capricorn to me. I mean, it is. It's like, it's supposed to represent religion, but it looks like Satan. You know what I'm saying? We got a devil here. It's just so dark. All the buildings in the background is just, no, we ain't gonna do that no more, okay? We are free. You are free. You hear me? You are a free human to do what you need to do to be happy and live your existence. And we're gonna start moving in accordance to that every single day. Baby steps. It's okay that you're not gonna get it all done today. It's not about worrying about how you're gonna do it. It's about releasing, completely letting go of the attachment and need to continue fulfilling the old version of yourself and just allowing the skin to shed so the new you can be born. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I'll see you next time.